Alright, you guys are gonna have to get ready for this. There it is. It's not permanently mounted, it's just sat on there, but John bought this cab. We think it's a McDonald. We're not really sure. Nor are we sure if it's gonna work with the lift. We don't know. I mean, obviously you can see she's just installed right here. You know, we got the one ratchet strap. But yeah. And I haven't done much with this thing since harvest started. John bought this and we went and picked it up while we were at school, and kind of just set it on here for, you know, for giggles, just see what it looks like. But yeah, kind of weird. We're not really sure. It's supposed to have some sort of door back here, but there's just wire here, and it's got this door latch, so there's something supposed to be there. But I mean, it had these buttons, so we're kind of thinking there's supposed to be a clear plastic piece, like a, not canvas, but clear plastic, flexible vinyl that was for these side windows, and then it had this vinyl down here. And we're kind of thinking it's supposed to have a heat houser that goes out in the front of it. This is for a case DC. That's what the listing said it was for. So the VAC is same era, but it's a little different. Yeah, I'm probably going to take it off tonight, but I wanted to make a video of it real quick. It's kind of a neat thing. This is some sort of shade, and it's got these wood rollers on it that folds up and down. Presumably it's vinyl's supposed to hook up to there, but not permanent. And yeah, I haven't really decided what we're gonna do with it. Obviously we want to put it on here, but it's not, and it's gonna take some custom mounts. As you can see, the steering wheel is through the windshield that doesn't exist, and we don't think there's ever supposed to be one there. Here's the buttons for presumably a heat houser, which could be added. Fairly simple. But we're not really sure how this is gonna mount. We're kind of thinking I had to loosen these light brackets up, but I think we're gonna try and mount it there somehow, and then off the back of the axle. I'm not sure. I'd really like to be able to. I made the clip the hitch before this, but there's the A-frame hitch that I want to put on here so that we could have the cab on here pulling that plow, which would be really neat. I can just see the little tool bottom off of it. Going to a plow day would be really neat. But in that video I talked about, there's kind of a frame. It's got two adjustment deals, and they mount on the axle tube, and they've got handles that go up on it. You'll see that once you get to the video. Maybe I'll put that first, but we're thinking about, I think we're gonna switch these fenders side to side. That'll give us some more room if we need to. We're gonna, you see it angled right here. I think we're gonna put this fender, I'll have to rotate it, but I think we're gonna put that fender on this side, and take this one, rotate it, put it over here, and that'll give us some more room, being it set out so wide. But I'm more worried. I'm thinking, you can't see it, this cab is settled over. It's nowhere near its final spot where it's gonna be, but there's arms on this A-frame mount right here for the lift. There's your cylinder for the lift that pushes up, and it pulls that down, and then it, with the arm, it lifts up the A-frame in the back. But kind of thinking it's not gonna work. Granted, this cab could be, I mean, it's pretty liquid for movement, so we might be able to sneak it in, but I'm thinking we're gonna have interference right here with the lift. But you know, that's up in the air. You know, I don't know. Well, not that we're plowing anything, so it's not like I have to hook up the lift. But I was kind of thinking I might be able to make a mower work on it or something. I can make that lift work. So, yeah. That's kind of the VAC update for now. I haven't done anything mechanical to it since that last video. You're seeing, drove it in here, and we moved it out of the way. We had one of these little trees that was basically ready to fall down. That's what the bucket was. So we rolled it forward by hand and pushed that over, but haven't done anything to it. Fan belt's still broken. Still needs wiring, but yeah. That's kind of the update for now. It's definitely a neat looking thing. Saw kind of looks like the tractors from Cars. That's what it looks like. But yeah, I still need to get that tire on there. That's kind of what I wanted to do today, but working on the 550 now, so wanted to make this video on the light, just haven't had time up to this point. But it's just a neat thing. We're probably going to take it off today. We got time, and I want to mount that A-frame up if I can. But I think we'll run out of time. I think we got to get the 550 going. I don't know if we're going to be home next weekend, so 550 is priority right now. But that is the VAC with the cab. It's not much of a cab. I just noticed here there's snaps. So I'm thinking there might have just been a square frame here, because it's got hinges here. Thinking there might have just been a square frame here, this for a door latch, and then snapped shut for a heat houser, vinyl material. But kind of neat. So I think I was gonna add this here and I forgot. If anybody knows what these are for, that would be great. I assume there's some sort of mounting pivot pin. No, I just assume that. I don't know. This is a pre-Eagle hitch tractor, so it's got some weird little features to it, I guess is what you call them, to make the lift work. But I'll give you a view of what it looks like in here. To answer your question, this is my headroom. And you can't see it. I don't know if you can see it, but my eye line hits it right about here. I don't know if that shows it, but that's about it. Obviously, back in the day, it was better than nothing, but we also really don't know what color it's supposed to be, because in here, that was either orange or white that's rested out, and this was definitely like a red. Well, you can see the red right there. So we don't know. Like, I think I said it, but pretty sure it's a McDonald cab. But I can't say that with 100% confidence, so yeah. John might have more to add, but that's about it. You'll see more on this. We're going to try and get it mounted permanently and try and make it work with that lift, which would be really nice for me. Kind of thinking about making, if I could get that lift working, make a couple arms, swing down from that for like a little 3-point. Nothing, obviously wouldn't be anything fancy, but just something to, like I said, pull a bush hog with or something like that, just to run it. So yeah, I don't know. Do not know what the plan is yet. This thing also got a weird mount over here. This side doesn't have one. I could dig around at the farm place again, because we still have to get, I don't know if I told you guys about that yet, so we'll leave that as a secret. There's still one piece there that we're going to get. I'm hoping we'll get it here pretty quick, but I can't remember if I said anything about it, so I'll just keep my mouth shut for now. But still one more piece I need to get there. I still need to get my sickle mower, which I'm hoping I could be able to fit that on the trailer with the next item. A sickle mower is big and awkward, so yeah. Think that's about it. I'm sure it'll get too dark before John gets up here to add anything to it, but we can overlay some pictures and he can talk about it. But yeah, that lift, I don't know if I'm explaining it well enough, but those arms, you see that right down there, that U-clamp thing, C-clamp deal. Those brackets with the levers, adjustment levers, they mount on the axle. I don't know if they mount right here where these are. I don't know. But those brackets just U-bolt onto the axle. And then the pull rods go down to those C-clamps, and then the whole A-frame lifts up. So, yeah. I think nothing's happened with it. It's just been too busy to mess with it right now. Besides, we set this cab on here for our own curiosity's sake. But yeah, I'll show you the A-frame now. So here's the A-frame. This is the lift mechanism for the VAC. I was talking about it with the cab. So, to kind of explain how this works, this was in pieces when we found it. I mean, that was laying in the dirt. You can see this is the VCMB plow. This is the main thing, but this was laying in the dirt. Originally when I took pictures of this stuff, you couldn't even see this stuff, so I didn't even know it still existed. But anyways, this is the A-frame and this is the lift, pre-Eagle hitch lift. These are your lift arms, and they go down to the power lift. You'll see that in the video. But when the lift works, it actuates, and then this thing pulls up. And then these are the adjustment arms, and these go on each side. They bolt onto the axle, and then right here, you see that hole right there. That hole goes with this pin right here, and then obviously these are U-bolted to the axle like that. I'm a little bit confused because, this is like pointing on the tractor. If you're sitting on the tractor and you look down, this is how it would be. I'm a little bit confused because, see this? Oh, this one's got a double adjustment. This is so you can get half a tooth adjustments. But you see how this is welded down and this arm goes to the back? And then here, this puts both of these pins on the inside. But then you come to this side, and it's to the front. Set up the same way, pins to the inside and back. If I turn this thing around to where both of these arms are facing to the back, then the pin's on the wrong side, and that won't work, as you can see. And then the levers are the same way now, but I don't know, it's got to go like this. So Rossi Oliver Man's VAC has the same hitch setup, so I might have to ask him to make a video about it. But yeah, then you can see this one only has one adjustment compared to this one's got two. But anyways, see, there's a hole right here on the end of this right there. That mounts right here. See this pin? Yeah, that pin goes through that hole, and that's the lift on this. I guess it's spring tensioned, but somehow this all bolts to the tractor. I don't know how yet. I just don't know. To me, this would bolt under the tractor, but I cannot say that for sure. And the fact that this has adjustment right here for draft, I assume, or maybe it's to haul it level, I don't know. That kind of makes me think that this side right here with a double adjustment needs to be on this side. I don't know though. I do not know. But anyways, yeah. And that's the only implements I got with, well, I should say that, shouldn't say that. Obviously I got the cultivator, but I got a sickle mower with it, but it does not use any of this. So this tractor was supposedly bought in the 50s by the family I got it from. And I'd assume this plow has never seen the dirt, so since it's been in there possessment, as you can see how deep it was in the dirt. I really wish I would have got a video dragging this thing out. It was kind of a fight. I really wish I did. But anyways, it's done now, but I'd really like to take this thing to a plow day. Not that there's any around here, but small enough tractor, and then with a cab on it, I think it'd look really cool with the plow and everything. So yeah, thanks for watching.